Come on. Yeah. Check on your mans, I heard he got hit in the skin, but he almost died, so I can say his niggas ain't dead. I you let a nigga vouch for you who just got out the bed. Sneaking pics that farm roll like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. He ain't hurt, last so he don't count, he still a young shit. I got hoes, I call my sources fucking ops, them hoes dead. I don't let them play with Fernie, I'm just waiting.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. If you look at this Bronco defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18. Pioneer.
Stroud out of the gun here. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum. Right, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! John Mechie, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Borregales now on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's go now.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Stroud on third down now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chunk this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3rd and 2. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Stroud will look to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Come on.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Pierce. He is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
On second down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Track 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on third down. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Stroud from his own end zone. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's a quarterback sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud's throw taken in by Evans here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Pierce now up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Broncos.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stop low, 18.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, break.
Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, here's Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run right here with Swift. He juked him, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Texans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich from 19 yards away. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 17.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Knight. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.